Okay. Come on, finish loading in.
All right. Try it on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, with two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Yeah.
That's right. Starting off Fruck Awesome Friday with Waldo and Bridge Troll. Bridge Troll saying, pin it, baby, pin it. And we're going to do that. But first off, Waldo's got himself a copy of Through the Woods, 1999 on Steam. And
that reminds me, I need to come over here and go to giveaway and reset and
Yes.
open giveaway.
We got to open up a giveaway. Let's get out these two keys real quick. Got to get one to Waldo, one to Bridge Troll.
You see who's making an appearance right now.
Miss Lily?
So, this is the real question. Watch what happens.
Here she comes. But for us.
That's right. It's a good thing I've got a butt. It's like a shelf for her paws.
Yeah. And Ridge Troll's got himself a copy of Homeworld Remastered Collection for his 300 bits. And that is...
Okay. I got to come up here and I need to go to the pen.
$34.99 on Steam. Go Bridge Troll.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so
giving away
giveaway
some...
is open on my stream, and no one's joined it yet.
Let's go ahead and get the Raging Pin up on screen. Torque, thank you for the host.
There's Chigoku. And don't forget, !play on both streams. Get back here. I can't do !
And Serpent Line.
Are you ready to pin it?
Thank you for the follow. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so we are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. 69 seconds to do ! play on both streams for your chance to win some scrolls from either of us. If you win on each individual stream, remember, always better odds on my stream. And then
especially when I'm not in, but I am in now.
Yeah,
that's right.
You are in now. Oh man. Oh.
I am in now.
Oh, and now Lily's messing with my monitors. Thanks for pushing that monitor down. That's exactly what I needed, Lily.
You're a little off kilter today.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like,
I've been busy.
You're like sitting off to one side, not as quite centered as you normally are on your camera.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty much sitting in the same spot. Oh wait, I did vacuum my floor, so maybe I did.
Yeah, thank you. Oops, I did move it. I don't know.
So photographer came and took pictures of the house because it's going to be sold.
Need it for the inspection?
We'll need it for flyers and everything else, which means I'm going to be finding a new place.
Flyers?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to have to talk to me there. That's not what you told me the other day.
Well, I mean, things are fluid right about now, so yeah.
Assist in the lead.
Oh, and Lily's eating my mic. Hi, Lily.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, it is nom nom time. So Torque is in the lead. Nobody has been ejected on my stream. So
and what is your pin? What is that pin that Jack has got?
Which pin?
On your marble. Serenia ejected. Torque given Synesis the chase.
Laz was ejected on my stream. And Lily has rejoined everything.
Synesis ejected.
Oh, Torque was just ejected. He was in the lead. So let's go see.
And same thing on this side. The Maynard ejected as well. Treasure pile now in the lead.
Serenia is in the lead. She did get booped up by one of those pins, but she did recover and land in the track. So she got lucky. Only 3 people left on my stream. We'll see what ends up happening. I hope everybody enjoys their view of Cat Butt.
Serpent Line ejected. Bridge Troll, I was ejected. Trying to take the lead from Treasure Pile, but got bumped.
Serenia was ejected. Only 2 people remaining, myself and Maynard.
Yep, that is the case on this side as well. Treasure Pile and Bridge Troll both battling it out to be the winner if they
Maynard
can remain.
Didn't waste any time with the pin. He has already been booped up and into the victory. Oh man, I gotta send Maynard some scrolls.
Maynard
helps if I don't filter my mail. Okay, Maynard.
We're just waiting to see who gets popped up first.
Okay,
and
Maynard,
at the same time, they both get popped. But it looks like Bridge Troll just may make it down to the hole first. And Bridge Troll and his flaming bag of poo in for the win. Congratulations, BT.
Okay. Maynard has some scrolls now. So congratulations. I am still trying to figure out how to get past the raging pin. I'm finally just got booped up just now.
Bridge Troll is in game. Makes life easy for me.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Lily was a little upset that strangers were in the house.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Anytime.
And the entire time I was on a conference call, I vacuumed my office and floor on a conference call and some other stuff. I may have left some things intentionally out just to mess with people. Don't know.
Did you not put your wall away or cover up your wall of fun?
The wall did get covered up.
Okay.
With a sheet, because otherwise I have to like unscrew everything and turn around and do everything else.
All right, we're gonna close out the giveaway because slim pickings out there. Only 4 people entered, but that's the way it goes. Picking ourselves a winner. And Spawn for Egg. Congratulations, you are the winner. Let's see what Spawn for Egg has got himself a copy of.
there are a couple of Easter eggs that are going to be in this picture. One is a plushy dickhead that's on my bed. Then, are you familiar with the pot handles that are knitted that are phallic shaped?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Okay,
And
so
Spawn for
I
Eggs
I
got
did
himself a copy of Toy Box Turbos. It's
yeah.
$14.99 on Steam.
Let's just say I have one
Do
of
we
those
have
on
that picture?
a bottle of alcohol that's in my bedroom. And Laz knows how much I drink, so how full that bottle actually is.
Yeah, of course. Spawn for
And then
Eggs. There you go.
there's a couple other things that are there as well. Okay, so we do have some news out on the Tweeterverse because Chris has been active,
Girl,
making changes, doing things. And maybe
next
some
giveaway
squirrels
now open.
might be involved. Okay.
And
You
we're
ready-
at
you ready for the-
21 hours ago.
21 hours ago, confirmed that our coal interior decorations option does nothing. I'll work on a fix. Should give a decent performance boost in heavy POTs. Then there is Necronut's like, this has been psychosomatic for me this entire time. Well, let's look for the next couple of tweets. 20 hours ago. Okay. So, coal interior decorations was culling decorations, but not on any lot within 50 meters of you. So if the corner of the lot was within a half a football field, it would render all decorations inside. Going to tweak that a bit and update some logic.
Interesting.
Then, after some work, I found the only acceptable option is to treat some houses differently. Added a way for us to flag which houses can and can't cull interiors. Culling interiors for a glass front house looks horrible, but working on flagging them to use a different distance.
So basically, storefront homes and greenhouse homes.
Yeah. So I will say something like this. Half a football field before it renders all the objects inside of that house. Reduce that to 10.
There you go. Julian, with the sub 27 months, subscribe. Thank you, Julian. And Julian's going to get to pick himself a track on Fruck Awesome Friday.
Yeah. So if it's 10 meters away before it loads all the decorations inside the house, it's not loading 50 houses.
Well, if you're outside, why do you need to load the deco inside the house 50 meters out? That's a good question.
No, I mean, maybe even 5 meters. And then you could always like put like a bubble around the glass front houses to where it's like only up to this room before you enter the lot. Yeah.
Julian,
okay.
You gonna give us a track number or yell out random?
Yes. Or we just continue reading the news. Thank you, Julian, for that subscription. So yeah, I mean, it's like, I am glad that Chris is taking a look at performance and loading everything, because it is something that is sorely needed, to improve, the frames per second in the game. Yeah. Although I do know someone that just got a brand new processor and they run the game at 120 frames per second.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe it was one of the new Ryzens. So,
and what's the graphics card and memory to go along with that?
A crap ton of everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so he can't stay. So he came in, hit and run. So we're going to be doing a random track here in a minute.
Then we're getting back. So let's go do that random track because the next set of tweets is off topic. Okay, and on topic.
Well, it's on topic, but okay.
Well, the first statement is off topic. The rest of it is on topic. So I'm going to be playing some Love is in the Air. What are you going to be playing?
The Gauntlet 2. The Gauntlet 2.
Yeah. So we are ready to click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
69 seconds.
Yeah.
Necronut says he'd like to see that 120 FPS machine tested in Burns Reach.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Burns
so Owl's
Reach,
Head,
Crafter's Town, Owl's Head. I don't think he's getting. I don't think he's getting 120 in Owl's Head.
No, I think it was.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go find that screenshot.
Yeah, let's debug.
No, that was in Old Haven.
Still getting 25 to 30 frames per second, more closer to 25.
Yeah. Yes. But the real question is a Ford $5,000 machine because it might even end up being $6,000-$7,000 by the time it's all completely built. Why is that required to get 120 frames per second? Okay.
Don't know, but here we go.
So my flag on my pen is a kitty.
It's a kitty.
It's a kitty.
Ah, okay. Now I see it.
Yeah.
Now I see it.
Now you see a kitty, but Serenia is.
I almost bought a teddy bear today, but instead I bought the kitty marbles. Hey, it's pretty cool marble. You may want to get it before it goes out because it's several different marbles in one. It randomly picks a different kitty face.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Hold on. Let me load it up real quick. Let's see if I can buy it.
Well, I bought it off the PC. I don't know if they're the same on the PC and the app. They should be, I guess.
It should be the same marble. Okay, now I gotta go shopping. I do not see a kitty marble. Okay, let's see.
Hey, Tina feels like singing today.
Yeah, and Mom is in the lead right now.
Tina is actually in the lead. Giving up is always coming in last.
Yeah.
He's got himself a nice lead.
I did get the kitty cats bundle.
You got the kitties?
Yeah, I do have the kitties.
Okay.
Maynard now in the lead because Mom was ejected.
Bye, Mom.
No love for Mom today. Mom, are you sad that you're not getting any love?
Dude, I'm used to getting just popped out of these things. I'm in the lead.
I'm really sad that Timmy's going to be home all the time after he retires. That's what she said.
Yeah, that
Tina
is something
ejected.
to really cry about. I mean, celebrate.
So which one of you wants him on your doorstep?
Jack no. does. Jack needs a roommate.
Not right now.
And right now, I've taken over the lead. Got Torque giving me chase.
I thought Maynard was going to win, but yes, he did.
Torque steals the lead
this
momentarily.
Second one in the row.
And I was ejected on the bounce. Torque was ejected on the bounce, put the Cynicist in the lead.
I almost stole the victory from Maynard.
Cynicist
He got hung up right at the end. And how did I get ejected? I polished my balls.
I don't know, but the Maynard and Serenia ejected. Treasure pile made it. Bridge troll ejected.
Yay.
Treasure pile looks like she's in for a win. If she can just hold on and not get ejected.
Let's see.
And Mom ejected, leaving Treasure Pile as the lone survivor of the game. Yes, there has been several instances of nobody winning. Very rare occurrence, but it happens.
Yep.
Treasure Pile. And Treasure Pile is almost always in game, so I can find her. Here she is.
Yeah.
And there you go, Treasure Pile. We're going to go ahead and drop that on you. Make sure you're all raffled up because I'm going to be closing that out in just a second. Closing that giveaway. Picking ourselves a winner. And Gorix. Congratulations, Gorix.
With 300 bits on my stream.
Woo-hoo.
Yay.
Gorix has got himself a copy of Unloved.
Time to give Waldo a copy of Runestone Keeper.
Runestone Keeper.
I know. It's like
Unloved going for $4.99.
Let's go see how much Runestone Keeper is, because he is now the keeper of the runestone at $9.99.
Keeper of the stones.
Yeah. Okay,
you're absolutely welcome, Gorks. Thank you for joining us every day. Next giveaway is now open as we head on back out to the Tweeterverse.
200 bits shy of doing that giveaway after a game of marbles. But back to the Tweeterverse, because 4 hours ago, Chris started the morning by banning a few more botters and doing some performance work. Sadly, it looks like hiding interior objects doesn't really help much on performance.
See, again, I was wondering where you were going. You missed 19 hours ago.
No, I didn't. I read that one before the game.
Found the only acceptable option? I don't think we covered that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that one beforehand. You just weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I can't afford to pay attention.
Yeah. Okay, but sadly, looks like hiding interior object doesn't really help on performance in heavy POTs. Looks like culling and LODs apparently are doing a great job already. Problem remains the same. The render pipeline just can't handle so many objects even if they aren't drawn. We can do staggered calls to bake them into batches over time, but then we lose the benefit of instancing. More investigating to be done on why disabling the houses is working but not helping more.
Things that make you go,
I think that there's a two-part solution there. One is severely lower the render distance for objects inside of a house. And two, for the LODs, significantly reduce the range.
Interesting.
But if it's the item pipeline, and the reason I say that is when you're looking across a room, how detailed can you actually get with everything?
I don't know. You know, we look across the field every day. You know, you're telling me that, you know, the stuff next door should be rendering inside that house across the street when we're sitting here? I don't think so. I don't think any of that should be, you know.
So the Mad Chef says that'll look terrible. Optional only if that happens. Slider bar for the resolves that. So like my actual game window is like 2560 by something else. And I play in beautiful, and yet when I start looking out, it's like I can actually start counting bricks on things that I shouldn't be able to see. So it's like if you look at the castle keep with the keep with towers that's to our southwest. It's like I can sit here and count all the bricks.
Oh, over behind the balloon there, you mean?
Yeah, I can count all those bricks if I felt like it.
You've got a better view of it. I can see some of them, but I don't know if I can count them. Again, you're just a titch closer. I guess if I came up and moved right over to where you were, it would give me, absolutely. You can start counting those bricks up there from here.
Yeah, and there's no reason for it for that level.
I'm not in fantastic mode.
There, yeah. So, it's one where it's like there's lots of options to improve performance. Unfortunately, it's like the game won't look as good. I mean, what was that Japanese or Korean game that you were playing for a hot minute last year that had a bunch of the exact same assets, but the movement speed, but anytime you started to move, it would actually
blur out the background,
blur out everything in the background, so that way the rendering performance was focused on that element.
Moonlight Blade, was it?
Yeah, something like that. But
still waiting for that to be released here in English in the States, but really tough to play in Chinese, especially when you don't speak the language.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought it was Japanese or Korean. Oh well, Chinese.
It's one of them. Yeah, it's all hieroglyphics to me.
Bridge Troll. I'm aware that the bricks aren't individually rendered. But as far as the LOD rendering, you can actually change the textures. So that way it's less polygons. The same way that speed trees, for that render distance, what they do is they actually remove a bunch of branches and as well as a bunch of other polygons associated with the tree.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of like bricks, I mean, just look at the wall behind us, not the river one, but on the inn, same thing. I mean, you could literally count those bricks that are in that, in that wall, just because the LOD is, pretty intense.
And Aaron is, Aaron Pope, thank you. MIP mapping. And who got banned today? No idea. Haven't heard from anyone that they got banned.
Man, we never hear from anybody unless they are really adamant about the fact that they got banned and they thought it was not proper. And it's very rare when we get somebody who comes to us, and of course we got to go, what do you want us to do? Talk about it? You got banned. You were probably doing something you weren't supposed to be doing.
Now, I will say that the extremely hard part about all of this is as far as the changing the polys for all of these art assets. That's someone going in through and changing all of the polys and the MIP mapping, and it's an absolute ton of work. But how many graphics artists do we have employed?
Well, that depends on what you want to call a graphic artist. Yeah.
Well,
what is your definition of a graphics artist?
I'm sorry. Someone that can sit there and spend all their time touching art assets.
somebody like Matt who's building the art from scratch, or somebody who can take a store-bought piece of art and modify it? Which one are you classifying as artist? Thank you very much, because there's a
Well,
big difference
level
between the
design
two.
is also art because it's
Yeah,
painting. But yeah,
moving right
but
along.
we don't really have the resource, or there's not really the resources for that available right now. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? I can't read with my left eye and my right eye itches.
3 hours ago.
3 hours ago, I left the attenuation cap turned way up for some testing.
Yeah.
There are currently 7 scenes where players can exceed the attenuation cap. 2 scenes are only good solo. Superstition Canyon is surprisingly not one of those scenes. Isn't Superstition Canyon the one that you couldn't hit the
That's the one where you
attenuation
go all
anyway?
day. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one that Mad Chef's
With,
talking about. 24/7 control point. The
yeah.
only place you can do that, as far as I understand.
Yes. I just think it's just the easiest XP for groups. It's, hey, you can get 7 million an hour and never stop, and then have people come and go in the party at their leisure. Yeah.
Then you agree with Chris that he thinks it's the easiest XP for groups.
Oh yeah, it's pretty simple.
As personally, I can't stand that scene because there's just it's too annoying.
Well,
you got to stand in just a certain place when you're in the group. Otherwise, it just doesn't work right. And you know what? I don't like just having to stand in just a certain place. I like to be able to move. I like to be able to find a position. Trust me. Go out to Superstition Canyon and not stand by your group and find out whether you survive throughout the day or not. You get your ass kicked.
I survive all the time, man. But yeah, then of course it's been a while since I've been out there.
Thank you.
And then after that, when
2 hours ago,
you were out there? And Necronut did ask for a hint. Why would I broadcast which scenes are the most OP in terms of XP? Some will be getting some adjustments to bring them down a bit, because I would like nothing better than to make attenuation go bye-bye. And only one player managed to reach 8 million an hour in the breach, but he did it a bit. I guess that was Zombie Room, maybe?
I was gonna say you can really rank up but the Zombie Room isn't in the breach. The Zombie Room is in
Rise.
No, the other one.
But Zombie Room is soloable. Yeah, it's harder sauce.
Yeah, thank you, Mom.
I can't remember where anything is. I just follow and leech. While I'm digging through billions of data points for metrics, anyone have something they are curious about? No promises, but post a few questions, and I'll see about pulling metrics for them for the stream tonight. Oh, yeah. And imagine that. The Mad Chef says he wants to know, what are the top 3 most used skills in game and the top 3 least used skills in the game?
Actually, he published that just the other day, didn't he?
I thought so.
Well, at least the top skills.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually did the bottom skills, but...
Grav wants clarification for levels 1 to 40, 40 to 80, 80 to 200. I had
80 to 100 and 101 to 200. But anyway, just clarify that.
The post I see says 80 to 200, but yeah. But I had the question, what's the total gold in the game? How much gold does it increase monthly? And the amount of gold removed from per month And what's the biggest gold sink?
Interesting. So that means you're actually gonna watch today's stream to find out that answer if he possibly asked it? No.
I have work. You can look out for it, but yeah. There's a couple other questions like Cryptomancer wants to know, I'm interested to know how many players are in the top tier scenes and if there's a plateau that people get to.
I don't even see that one.
That was 2 hours ago. Daniel, the Denial, wanted to know a breakdown of damage type done by mobs, physical, fire, etc.
Colin Clot.
What?
Go Kolag.
What?
Go with Corlag. Timing with 300 bits.
What's the average in-game coda found in a week? I thought there was an API call for that one.
You can look that one up if you know how.
Yeah. What's the percent chance of me catching a rare fish? 95%, but still not likely. And Colin wants to know, I'm curious about the obsidian armor. I love that it is strong and it's buff, but the thorns on it act weird. It reflects damage after mitigation, which if you are super tanky tank, it makes it pretty much useless. Are these thorns supposed to be after mitigation or before?
Well, yeah, we've had this discussion as well. And for Stymie, LLTS, Long Live the Syndicate, you got a copy of Wick on Steam, $5.99.
And Azazel just posted 3 minutes ago. How does the intelligence ratio translate to critical chance and also normal damage? Same goes for dex and strength. Does 1 int equal to 10 damage? If you can provide some answers into what is Shroud math, that would be greatly appreciated. Or should I read it the way that Azazel wrote it? Applicated.
I'm looking under tweets and replies. I'm not seeing half of the stuff you're seeing. I don't know why Twitter does that, but
well, how did you get into the tweet?
I click on the tweet, and then when you go to it, I click on the tweet itself for its replies, and the first reply I see is Azazel. Second reply I see is you. Azazel 4 minutes ago, you 2 hours ago, Med Chef 1 hour ago, Grav 1 hour ago, Shaner 13 minutes ago. That's the order it's going. 9 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, and 2 hours ago.
On my stream, it's like mine, then 2 hours ago, then Mad Chef's 1 hour ago, then 2 hours ago, then 5 minutes ago.
There's no rhyme or reason to how Twitter does that.
2 hours.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not alphabetical. It's just a clusterfuck of what can you do.
And Bridge Troll, thank you for another 100 bits triggering the next game of marbles. And he wants to do the target. What the hell's the name of it? We'll find it here in a second. I know which one he wants. Buckshot. That's the one. Doing Buckshot.
Twitch. Exactly. Twitter math is Twit math. Where
track number 51.
Okay, there it is. It is loading. Don't forget, Buckshot is the closest person to the center. So we are doing exclamation mark play on both streams, and Laz and I are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay.
69 seconds. Get in on the action. There will be a giveaway at the end of this race. And then I've got a little update on watering because I went out on the QA to test the new watering system, and boy, I am slightly disappointed with the results. We'll talk about that after the race.
What?
Yeah, we have the screenshot of it, and the numbers associated with it.
I see the screenshot.
We'll talk about it after the race. No big deal. 25 seconds to get in. Exclamation play. Azazel. Might want to do that again.
Are you saying that Shroud math has been Shroud math?
It's real Shroud math.
Oh, it's real mathy?
It's, yeah. But it's definitely not 3, that's for sure. Good luck to everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and zoom on out here.
Okay. And it's a good thing that it's on QA so that way that math can be analyzed a little bit more extensively. Right.
But I had to go see the mechanic to myself to make a decision whether it's worth its while yet or whether it's still just kind of iffy. And I don't know. We'll ask opinions once treasure pile ejected already.
See, what you really should have done is gone all the way out to Brecon Bay and go play around at all my all of my greenhouses. Then you would have really gotten a lot of
Stymie up first. Got himself a good shot.
Yeah, Tina was up first and currently the closest to the center. I forgot to click start on my own fucking map. What the hell? And the winner is Tina. Oh, damn. Oh, man.
We got one more coming. 2 more coming. Me and the Maynard. Let's see if we can change that stat. And Azazel Reborn is the winner.
Okay. And why does randomly clicking on the message actually close it?
I don't know. Azazel.
Until you actually drag things to it.
I know Azazel's not Azazel. And is it Yaz? No. Need that in-game name before we pull.
Indigo Love Jones.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll need Azazel. It's me, Mr. Long. I know, but your in-game name isn't Azazel Reborn. I know that. As we wait.
Yes, we're waiting on you as I look at my work.
But the trash truck simulator, absolutely. Speaking of GTA there, GTA's got some cool stuff coming up for 420 this year, including all your weed selling missions, giving you bonuses, bonus stuff for logging in, bonus stuff for very rare green parachute pack. That's, I believe, it only came out once before back in like 2014, they said. All sorts of cool stuff. And a really cool car to win on the podium. I don't know how you're not winning them, Bridge Troll. I told you how. Go watch the videos. But Azazel. I know it's not Azazel.
Okay.
We just sent him to Indigo Love Jones, right?
Jack, Cynicist.
Send him to Jack.
You need to polish your balls appropriately.
That's where it's going.
Lubricate them well. Oh, you just beat the hell out of the valet to feel better? Oh, okay. Okay, so Laz's water test on QA.
Yeah, one moment. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. let's get this picture up so people can get a bit of a scene on it. And
you have 5 different beds laid out, right? So
yeah, and again, I didn't actually do them per bed. Let me go ahead and open up the original here just to give you an idea. I had originally thought about doing them sort of per bed, but it just didn't matter because I noticed that it was keeping track in the chat box for me. Okay, so first round, let me get this back over here. Where did you go? I lost my Discord.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it moved windows and then did all this stuff. Okay, so first round, actually did 10 rounds of watering, and I did this all with 1 bucket and just seeds. I didn't do mass. I just click the seed or click the planter, planted the seed one at a time to see what we got. So the first round with 1 bucket, I actually filled 10 plants with water before the bucket of water got consumed. Second round, I did 1 plant before water got consumed. Third round, I did 14 plants before the bucket of water got consumed. Fourth round, I did 4 plants before the bucket of water got consumed. And the fifth round, I did 9 plants before the bucket of water became consumed. So very, very random in the 1 in 10. Yes,
Yeah.
10% chance. So theoretically,
Every
it's
single
possible.
time. Every single time. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
and to me, that looks like the randomness is working appropriately.
Now, again, let's go back over to the Tweetiverse from yesterday to the day before, where these original changes, and which one was it? Made a change to agriculture, require a bucket of water to plant, and that bucket will only be consumed 10%. And then the other one was he had changed it to changing water sources so you get 10 per harvest versus 1 instead of using it 1/10 at a time. And after actually testing this out, I think the original theory from the denial was probably something that should be implemented to give you at least give you the 10 comparatively compared to the random. Dilbert. Yes, except here it's 3, 3, 3, 3.
Yep. The tour of accounting. But yeah,
So
to me, it looks like the 10% based off of your very small test is probably going to end up being very, very close to that. 1 bucket is going to be used 10% of the time.
Yeah, but that's going to become annoying to those people doing it in mass who are trying to calculate how many buckets of water they need.
Yeah, you know what? Always carry more.
Well, Econdis had a bug report out there yesterday, and let me see if I can't pull that up real quick. What was Econdis's? Planting seeds and watering. Yeah, I'm getting it for you. So I had to load it up. It was in my mail. I didn't tag it for today. Didn't expect to spend this much time on it. But since we're here and we've got a couple minutes, we'll bring this up here. And this is from Econdis. Planting seeds and watering.
Okay. Let's open Econdis's findings. If I can click on the web pages. With the new behavior of buckets of water being usable multiple times, It is frustrating that you can only plant or water the same number of seeds, which corresponds to a number of buckets in your inventory.
Yes.
With the changes to buckets of water lasting longer, I would expect 3 buckets of water in my inventory to do more than 3 seeds at a time. Steps to
Yes.
reproduce. Put 3 buckets of water in your inventory and mini seeds. Try batch sowing seeds. Only 3 seeds will be planted. You need to repeat the process many times. Same for bulk watering using water plants.
Now, I did not try my test in watering the plants to the second round. This was just on planting, just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
So a little funkiness, and again, I did notice that I could not do more than one since I only had 1 bucket of water. But that was my intention, was to only play with 1 bucket of water to see how that actually played out. I could have gotten a mass amount of buckets, but no, I wanted to just take 1 bucket and see how long I could go. And again, in one instance, I got 14 plants done with 1 single bucket of water. But yeah, again, this is going to need quite a bit of refining. And Alley-oop's going, I think the 1/10 usage thing is going to change and didn't make it into the build. No, it made it into the build. It's got problems.
Just a
Yes,
different
it's a bug
usage
report.
type.
Yes.
Yeah, it was only done for a single bucket, single watering, not for everything else. Which is I am extremely proud that it made it to QA before making it to live, so that way we can actually continue this
Crossfire
evolution process.
Bugseye, the majority of players don't get stuff from the well. And while there are a few players doing that, the botters, aren't just botting water per se. Again, most players are actually buying the water because it's just a lot easier. And if you can buy 1,000 water and then just bot your planting, that doesn't stop the botters now, does it? So you'd have to come up with something a little better than that. But personally, I think that the water should now be literally just 10 per bucket, making life a lot easier on those farmers instead of 1 in 10 chance, because calculating that number, and again, the farmers will speak up on it, at least I hope they will, because they're the ones going to be affected by it.
I will say, if you're botting water collection, put a well in a basement.
Yeah, right. But nobody's going to really pay attention to you.
Exactly. It's like no one sees you.
Yeah, thank you, Stymie. Again, is my rhetoric on day one was, hey, and again, I did say I hadn't tested it yet, and I asked for feedback on it. But as soon as I got the chance, which was this morning, I went out and actually tested for myself to see what the new changes was. And after hearing about the possibilities we have, I think making 10 per bucket a norm would make a big improvement to quality of life for everybody else out there. And Azazel saying that's why you shouldn't make a fix in 1 day. Brainstorming is needed, and Atos does not do that. Yes, one of the things that has really stuck us in the side is the fact that he puts something out on Twitter, which is just Twitter. It's really not the best means to get to your audience, because for the thousands of people who play, he doesn't even have 1,000 followers to reach out to. And
NBNN News has more followers than Catnip Games.
But even at that, when he puts his discussion out there, you get 20 people who chime in, and then changes are made on those 20 people's perspectives instead of putting it on the forums, opening it up for discussion like we used to, and getting some really useful feedback from said discussion instead of just posting it out there on, So,
hey, lads.
Yes?
I can explain what's likely happening with what Econdis is talking about.
Again, please do. We've got about 6 minutes.
Because it's the RNG, the game has to check to make sure, because it's a percentage chance to use, it has to check to make sure that you actually have the number of buckets for plants you're trying to water before it does that usage check. So if you fail all of those usage checks, you have the buckets of water to water what you're trying to.
Well, here's a question I've got to pose then. Did anybody check this again? Yeah, it's hard to check now that the change is in, but before you went out planting to do mass planting, did anybody check what happened if you only had 5 buckets and tried to do 20? Did it allow you to do it or not? I'm sure
No.
it would probably have the same effect, right?
No, because it's going to see that you only have 5
Right.
buckets, not enough for the full 20.
So technically not a bug.
Right. Annoying, but
Yeah.
probably not a bug. It's just the way that
Yeah.
the checks have to be made.
And I would tend to agree with that theory because, again, even before that, if you didn't have enough buckets of water to plant 20 planters, it should have just checked you out and said, sorry, can't do that because you ain't got 20 buckets of water.
Right. And like Crossfire's saying, now if you don't have the seeds, it just plants what you already have, which is how it should work with water.
We're talking about water, though. Yeah, absolutely.
Right, but the process should be the same. If you only have 3 buckets of water and you fail all 3 checks, you only plant, water 3.
Gotcha. But some interesting Shroud math is going to have to be put to work into this to get this to work properly. And again, I think the fix is making the number of waters you get out of a bucket equal 10, so that, if you get 100 buckets, you can feasibly plant 300 plants and do mass watering that way. That seems to be the easiest way to get that taken care of, as well as making a quality of life change for the farmers out there, so that they don't have to buy as many buckets, they don't have to farm as many buckets, etc. So
this makes me want to get 50 buckets of water and all the seeds that I can carry and go plant all 9 of my greenhouses.
They should make it that the watering skill uses exactly 2 water. That would make it roughly 10%. Interesting there, Crossfire Bug's Eye. Be nice to have sprinkler systems. This way we don't have to worry about that. Irrigation systems.
Especially inside my greenhouses, yeah.
Hook up a well to some piping into your greenhouse and voila, you're set to go.
I said make it like a rent system. X amount of water in a planter and it uses it till it's gone.
Oh, very interesting.
That is just from petting Lily. Damn,
sprinkler system would be a great gold sink. Absolutely. Although I like Mom's idea there, where it's you pay for X amount of water there, and you can fill it up like rent, and when it's gone, and you have to refill it again. I like how that would work.
I mean, it's like all those comments that we've had over the years about gold sinks.
Yeah. Let's see if we find out more about gold sinks later on today. If he answers your question, I'm sure somebody will either clip it for us or I'll catch it in the replays.
He won't answer that one.
Put the kobolds on that idea. Absolutely, get the kobolds on it. Waiting for the kobolds to fix their freaking kobold cannons. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
To make this recticle actually be worthwhile. But anyway. Time is short. Got to tell everybody, make sure that they are raffled up before we close out for today.
Okay.
Night of Dragon Fang. That's right. You are catching us at the end. How you doing out there? Long time no see. But just a reminder, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove WRFB, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7. Shroud Music for ABC Files and ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods here inside Shroud of the Avatar. If you're looking for goods, Jack's going to tell you about it in a minute or less.
Yeah, that's right. You need to go to ShroudMarketplace.com, click on that register button, buy everything from over 200 different vendors. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices, maintaining their own inventory. Anything and everything game related, as long as it's not a bannable offense, can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace. So go to ShroudMarketplace.com. And Azazel Reborn did win mine It's my giveaway, and he's getting himself a copy of Kingdom Wars 2 Definitive Edition.
Kingdom Wars 2. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got yet another Zombie Defense HD going to be going to the winner of my raffle. As we run those credits, got to say thank you to Stymie for the bits, Bridge Troll for the bits, Waldo for the bits, Serpent Wine for the follow, and Julian Tinpenny for the resub. Thank you all for your support. All you folks for joining us here each and every day as we give you the greatest train wreck on the internet. Closing out the giveaway, picking ourselves a winner. And Spawn Foray, you need to go buy a lottery ticket today. You've got yourself a copy of yet another Zombie Defense HD, your second win today. Congratulations to you. And yet another Zombie Defense, a whole $3.99 on Steam. Go Stymie. Go Spawn. And thanks to all you guys and gals for joining us. We'll be back with more right here on NBNN on Monday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.
Bye-bye.